welcome back to Spring into Math 7. I'm Mrs. Campbell, and today we're going to be doing the second part of percent increase and decrease. Let's get started. Let's start off by talking about how do we find the percent of change. Well, the percent of change from one amount to the other is the ratio of the amount of change to the original amount. So this is the proportion for finding the percent of change. We put the amount of change over the original amount, and that equals the percent of change over 100. Now let's talk about the amount of change. What exactly does that mean, and how do we find it out in this proportion? Well, if we're looking for the amount of change, all we do is we subtract the original price and the new price. The original price is the starting price, and the new price is the ending price. And over here, I just made a little blue note for you that says 100% is 100 is always a denominator because a percent is always out of 100. Now this might make a little bit more sense when we start plugging some real numbers and put some real world activities involved in it. So hopefully that'll make a little bit more sense. Let's look at an example. If the original price of an item is $58, and is now priced at $42, what is the percent of change to the nearest whole number? So we know that the two prices are $58 and $42. So to find the amount of change, we're just going to subtract one from the other. We're going to subtract, we got 58 minus 42 equals 16, and there it is. That is your amount of change. And now we can put the numbers into our proportion. Let's restate what we know. The amount of change is 6. The original amount is 58. And the percent of change is, well, that we don't know. So we're going to use a variable, and we're going to let the percent of change equal P. So here's our proportion. The amount of change over the original amount equals a percent of change over 100. So we have 16 over 58 equals P over 100. We're going to cross multiply, and we get 1,600 equals 58P. Then we are going to divide both sides by 58, and we get 27.5862069, and that equals P. So we'll just round to the nearest whole number, and we get 28%. Now, I also wanted to note that is the 28% showing an increase in price or a decrease in the price? Well, the price is actually going down, so the 28% is called a percent mark down. Let's take a look at another example. Rosie bought some tickets to a concert and found out that she could not go. Poor Rosie. She decided to sell them online. Rosie wanted to mark up the price 7% to make some money. If she bought the tickets for $80, what does she need to sell them for at a 7% markup? If the site charges a fee of $2 to list the tickets, what money will Rosie get from selling the tickets online? So I made a little note for you here. Markup is just like percent increase. Markup means that the price is 100% plus the 7% she wants to make. The new price of the tickets will be 107% of the price, which is $80. So let's think about what we know. We know that the percent markup will be 110%. It's just like the percent of change. The original amount is $80. And what is the new price of the tickets online? Well, that we don't know. So we're going to use a variable, and we're going to say let's let P represent the price online, or the online price. Set up your proportion and plug in what you know. So you have P over 80, or the amount with markup over the original amount, over 107, which is the percent markup, over 100. You're going to cross multiply. You get 100P equals 8,560. Divide both sides by 100, and P equals, or the percent markup equals, or the P is $85.60. So the price online would be $85.60, right? Not quite. We are not quite done yet. What did we forget? Well, if the site charges $2 to post the tickets, then we need to subtract $2 from that $85.60. So we have $85.60 minus $2 equals $83.60. So if Rosie bought the tickets for $80 and she gets $83.60, then after selling them online, she will make a profit of $3.60. All right, everyone, that just about does it for this lesson. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day.